All right, guys, thank you for joining me tonight. So, we are going to talk about the 50 jobs that it's going to be two parts. The 50 jobs that you can lose within the next 5 to 10 years. I think, guys, as technology advances, we're going to lose a lot. We're going to lose a lot of jobs a lot faster. Again, the timeline of 10 years is a little too far out. I think we're going to see that a lot sooner. Anyway, Flown Grown, Wallace, thank you for the 5x5. Prep to Adapt, Dobie, Evolving Media, WTC, Renee, Tim3, excuse me. Let's go, Raccoon Eyes, thank you for the 5x5. Betty, what's going on? Joe, Mr. Landfill, Patty, Lisa, Maria, thank you for the 5x5. Adam, Mamacita, thank you for the 5x5. Jeff, we're not talking about 15-minute cities today. Joe, can I be unretired? I guess you can. Fubar, thank you for the CP by AP. Keith, Sean, Brian, thank you for the 5x5. Bernard, Brian, Edwards, thank you for the 5x5. Common Moon, thank you for the spam by spam. Virginia, Prep Revelator, thank you for the Angry by Truth. And Scott, thank you for the 5x5. So, again, guys, a lot of shit going on. When's it gonna fucking, Scott says, you are correct. I already lost a job to AI, to automation. They called it in 2023. I lost my IT job I've been working at for 23 years. Scott Hummer, sorry for you losing your job. This shit's gonna get a lot worse. Now, I'm gonna come up with a solution at the end. We're going to talk about a solution, and bear with me, all right? And remind me if we get to the end and it slips my mind. But we're definitely going to talk about a solution. I'm going to give myself a note. We're going to talk about a solution in the end. And you guys who are older are not going to like this solution, unfortunately. I don't even fucking like it. Yeah, the chair's back, guys. Neighbor, Lori, thank you for the 5x5. Appreciate it. David, Scott Rush, thank you for the 5x5. Master Blaster. H chair's back in play. I had to get rid of the other chair. I was slipping out of the other chair too much, man. Every time I would move forward just a little bit, the chair wanted to say, fuck you, and flip me. So I'm like, nope, we're not doing this. So I had to get out of the chair. The one thing I don't want to do is fall on live stream. There's a lot of things I don't mind doing on live stream. Falling out of my chair is not one of them. Anyway, guys, with that, 50 jobs that AI will most likely replace in the next 5 years. Again, we spoke about this. We spoke about the last live stream, how Bill Gates talked about within 10 years, AI will replace many doctors and teachers. Humans won't be needed for most things. Again, this came out of his mouth. We spoke about that last live stream, last week, I guess, right? Last Thursday. So AI is replacing humans faster than you think. Again, a lot of people thought they had time. You don't have time. I'm going to put this link. Give me a second to let me put it in the chat. This is CNN, by the way. I know a lot of people hate fucking CNN, but give me a second. All right, it's in there. All right, so corporate America, guys, is rapidly adapting artificial intelligence to automated work once exclusively done by humans. This is more than half, 61% of large U.S. firms plan to use AI within the next year to automate tasks previously done by employees, according to a survey of finance chiefs and release. Now, here's the rub, guys. This article was last year, June. This year, we're going to see a lot of jobs being replaced, and in the next few years, a lot of people will start being replaced. The problem, it's not a problem, it's a disaster. This is almost going to be apocalyptic. And they're not talking about that. But you're putting a lot of people out of work. And this is all to save a couple bucks. So when they sit at a board meeting, right, and they're like, all right, guys, we're going to introduce AI. We're going to get rid of telemarketers. We're going to get rid of phone operators, customer representatives. This is going to save us $20 million a year, or maybe more, depends on the company. And then the investment guys, or the board, is going to sit there and go, $20 million? That's going to put more money in your pockets, because we will be able to make sure you guys get paid a little more if we get rid of these people. And what's the board going to do? Done. The board's going to agree. It's going to put more money in their pocket, undisclosed amount. But nonetheless, guys, this has to be taken seriously. Now, I had one person on my comment section state that, oh, you're just paranoid. Or rather, sorry, you watch too much Terminator. I'm like, first of all, Terminator was an awesome movie, so go fuck yourself, one. Two, it's happening. There are people that I know, one guy in the chat so far said he lost his job to fucking AI 2 years ago. AI and robots will take over most security guard jobs. RWD channel, exactly. We're going to get to the list in a little bit. This live stream might run longer than a half an hour. I normally like to do it for a half an hour, but it's going to run longer because there's a lot of shit to cover. All right. So this article by CNN, AI is replacing human tasks faster than you think. Corporate America is adapting. I went over that to 60%. Those tasks include everything from paying suppliers and doing invoices to finance reporting, said the survey conducted by Duke University and the Federal Reserve Banks of Atlanta and Richmond. That is in addition to creative tasks for which some businesses are already relying on ChatGPT and other AI chatbots to assist, including crafting job posts, writing press release, and building marketing campaigns. Now, AI can work for you if you get ahead of it. If you hate AI to that point where you don't want to use it, you're going to get left behind. You need to start learning how to use AI now to start banking and making money and putting money away. That is my only to you. But again, we're going to get into the solutions more in a little bit. This is one of those things, guys, where you definitely need to take seriously. You have to. If Pain said, but you can be mean. Sorry about the comment earlier. This has to be taken seriously. I'm sorry. There's no other way around it. 40% of U.S. citizens work for the government. And Jeff, ChatGPT Gov is going to replace a large percentage of those government workers. A large percentage of them. ChatGPT Gov is dangerous because ChatGPT Gov is the first of many AI programs or large language model programs that are going to replace a lot of workers. I told you in my video today, I'll say it again. If you sit at a desk, you're being replaced. Period. Gene W said, think of side hustles. You're going to need side hustles, guys. You're going to need multiple side hustles. This chat is all AI. Yeah, it could be. Wouldn't be surprised. But fortunately, there are a lot of people I know. Do you want to differ alter? Do I want a different altered? Clarify that, Payne. But anyway, let's get back to the article at hand. Marketing campaigns. It's finding some companies are increasingly turning to AI to cut costs, boost profits, and make their workers more productive, which is sort of a oxymoron. You get rid of workers, but you make them more productive. Now, I have used ChatGPT recently to figure out how to start my photography business, and so far, everything I checked off the list, I have gone by. Now, the website is live, but I'm not going to pass that on to you guys because you guys are not looking for headshots unless I use you guys to boost the page's visits. But I'll entertain that in another week or two. But anyway, why bosses are, what the fuck did I just do? Okay, sorry. You can't be no, sorry. You can't be running an innovative company without seriously considering these technologies. You can run the risk of being left behind. Now, if you're an old school business, you don't have to worry about this. But according to the Duke finance professor John Graham, the academic director of Survey, he states that you need to start using AI to or start seriously considering using this technology. The CFO survey, a collaboration of Duke and Atlanta and Richmond Fed Bank, found that nearly 1 in 3 firms, large or small, plan to use AI within the next year to complete tasks done by humans. Why bosses are this is a subtitle, excuse me. Why bosses are deploying AI. Some of this is already happening, especially among larger firms that have been financial firepowers for experimenting with AI. Nearly 60% of all companies and 80% of large companies survey said that over the past year they have already been leaning on software, equipment, or technology, including AI, to automate tasks employees previously did. The survey was also conducted between this survey was conducted between May 31st and June 3rd of last year. Bosses are turning to AI for a variety of reasons, including to trim what they are spending on human workers. Now, where this saves them a lot of money, guys, it saves them money on healthcare, paying out bills, vacation, breaks, all of this shit. This AI, guys, all AI can run nonstop, 24 hours a day. Obviously, you probably wouldn't want to do that, but if you call a customer representative company, guys, that never had 24 hours call center, and now they have a 24-hour call center, you can all but bet your entire paycheck that call center is now AI. Now, there's still a lag, and you know when you're talking to AI. I can all but identify it immediately just by stating certain things. They have AI-powered IM now, or text messaging. You can tell it's AI. I immediately say, want a human. And then I'll talk to the human for a little bit, and then I'll state it again, because I can pick up on their fucking bullshit. And then they'll put a human on, right? But they also do that to, what is that called? Stall. Right? They're looking to stall to get a human on the line with you. So they'll fucking pass you off to 2 AI humans, but they suck. They're bad. And if you can start saying certain things to them that they just can't pick up on, you know? And that's how you know it's human or AI. So anyway, let's see. Based on bosses turning to AI for a variety of reasons, including to trim the spending of human workers. The CFO survey found that companies said that they're using automation to increase product quality. 58% of the firms increased output. 49%, to increase product quality, 58% of the firms have done. Increase output, 49%. Reduce labor costs, 47%, and substitute for workers, 33%. Still, the good news for workers is that some experts don't believe AI will cause mass job loss. Get the fuck out of here. At least not right away. I don't think there will be a lot of jobs lost in the year, said Graham. In the short run, this will be more about plugging some holes and the possibility not hiring someone they have otherwise, but not laying someone off. In part, that's because it's all brand new. This is already creating job loss. I don't know what the fuck this Graham guy is talking about. I have already known people who lost their jobs to AI and having a hard time finding work to replace that job loss. So this Graham guy is full of shit. And here's the problem, guys. You have too many people who are sucking the dick of AI. These guys are rubbing AI dick all over their face because they're sitting there going, well, it's not putting a lot of people out of work. It's still putting a person out of work. It's putting thousands of people out of work. And that is a fact. That's not some shit that you can argue with or it is putting people out of work. Thousands of people a year are going to be losing their jobs to AI. And in some cases, which the right thing might be to do, which I disagree with it wholeheartedly, but it's still a better option, is phasing it out. phasing out workers. So let the last group of people you hired work out their years, and when they retire in 20 years, you no longer hire humans, you start letting AI work. You can do that as well. Still, that's a bad idea too, because you're still leaving people without jobs. I know a ton of guys who are having a hard time finding work. And if your job was to answer a phone, kiss that shit goodbye. You're never picking up a job like you might as well be a waiter somewhere. Go to fucking Texas or Vegas. They have a lot of waiting jobs out there. They have a lot of waiting jobs in high-end fucking restaurants there too. So you can make a pretty penny being a waiter at those places. I'm not going to be a waiter. When I retire in 5 years, I'm fucking done. I'm never picking up another Halligan or hose line or anything ever again. And I might even, at that point, I might even give up on YouTube. I might stop doing this shit. Or I might do this a lot less frequently. Who knows? But when you retire, you're supposed to retire. If this shit starts feeling like work, I'm going to give up on this too. All right, another subtitle. AI co-pilots on the way. Yet workers will feel in the impact of AI adoption if they aren't already. This can give humans more time to prioritize what is most important and rewarding. This is what Graham is saying. He's saying that AI co-pilot, which is like I'm using AI to write my art, my videos out, right? So there's an app called Jasper AI. Jasper AI can write out content for you. And I could probably start using that and see a nice bump in mine. But again, Jasper AI, ChatGPT, Copilot are large language models. They're not true AI. There's a huge difference between large language model and AI. Large language model is an app that gathered information or had information programmed into it to know how to respond to people. True AI responds to you without anything being put into you other than it learning from its interactions with humans. That's how AI learns. It learns from its actual interactions with humans. Large language models learn from the response of humans, not so much how to talk to you. It's two different things. And AI and anything that talks back to you over the phone is AI. It's not large language model. Large language model is more texting kind of shit. Just learning it today because there's a course that I'm taking where I'm learning AI's ins and outs. All right, let's see. Where are we? Sorry. Reid Hoffman, billionaire investor and co-founder of LinkedIn, told CNN that AI will likely disrupt some jobs, but not in the immediate future. The immediate future to them is not the next year or two. In the next 5, you would definitely see some fucking Blue Ridge. I don't know. Could I be sitting here and shooting the shit with you guys? Probably so. But I said if this starts to turn out to be a job, right now I still enjoy coming online and doing this. But if it starts to feel like a chore, I'm out. Anyway, sorry. Where the fuck was I? Years, not decades, but years, not months, Hoffman said, referring to the timing of AI displacing humans. Obviously, I believe in 3 to 5 years, we will all have kind of an agent co-pilot that's helping us with anything from how to cook dinner, to doing our jobs, to writing, and so forth. Hoffman last year wrote a book called Impromptu, Amplifying Our Humanity Through AI, with the assistance from ChatGPT, stresses that for a number of years it will be a co-pilot, not a pilot. Its job transformation, human jobs will be replaced, but will be replaced by other humans using AI. The whole idea is to be a human using AI to learn it, to do it, to make it happen. Bullshit. That's a bullshit another bullshit statement. AI, a human using AI means that AI is going to learn from you for every interaction you make with another human. And then you're going to be replaced. That's what it comes down to. It's like a stripper being replaced by a hotter stripper. A more efficient stripper, whatever the fuck that is. You're teaching her how to dance on a pole, how to move the crowd. And then, whoop, they push you out. And now here comes this robotic stripper doing your job. That's what this is. That's all it is. It's replacing the human. They're sitting there trying to quell the crowd by telling you, you got a couple, no you don't. The fuck you do. 3 to 5 years is about right. 3 to 5 years is going to happen like that. You're going to fucking blink, and 3 to 5 years is going to be gone, and you're going to be sitting in front of your computer while AI is doing all your work. And then your boss is going to be like, well, AI has been doing all your work for you. Why do we need you? And you get fired. And there you are sitting on Skid Row motherfuckering AI. Here's the problem, guys. And I said in the video, I didn't say it as clear, but I'm going to say it now. This generation of kids growing up is learning how to disconnect itself from other humans. This is why we see these kids always on their iPads, always on their phones, always on the internet playing video games. They're not having any human-to-human contact, no eye-to-eye contact. Everything's done over the internet. Everything's done over their phones. So this shit is training kids on how to displace themselves from other humans. So now that they can work with AI or at an AI job, not dealing with other humans. This is what they're being trained for. And this happened subliminally. Parents don't know that this is what they're training their kids to do. And here we are. Save dollars for the next 5 years. I like milking a cow. Don't censor me. No one's censoring you. Significant risk, another subtitle. The CFO survey shows how some fast companies are turning to AI even as safeguards and regulatory framework are still being cobbled together. Not coddled, cobbled together. The rapid adoption of AI in some industries like finance has concerned some. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen warned in a speech earlier this month, again that was last year, that the use of AI by financial companies pose both a tremendous opportunity and significant risk. A report issued last week by Democratic Senator Gary Peters, again last year, chairman of the Homeland Security and Government Affairs Committees, found that exiting regulations insufficiently addresses how hedge funds are already using AI. The report warns that there are no regulations and or requirements mandating when and whether a human must be involved in decision making, including related to trading decisions. Graham, a Duke professor said it would be wise for companies in all industries to have a strong risk management system, redundancies in place as they experiment with AI. That means putting a human on board. There has been a rapid adoption of AI, he said. I hope it be being done with a grain of salt. There will be some situations where companies have embarrassing products or supply chain situations because they moved a little too fast. Yeah. And listen, Amazon's already been doing that. Amazon has been using warehouse workers, AI warehouse workers, and not AI, but robotic warehouse workers. I don't think AI is involved. I'm pretty sure AI is involved. Who are we fucking kidding? But again, guys, the article where Bill Gates says within 10 years, it'll be faster than 10 years. In 5 years, in 3 years, we're gonna see a huge shift. In 5, we're gonna be like, what the fuck? In 10 years, we're not gonna recognize this place anymore. All right, so let's go over. This is going to be the next half hour, so this is probably going to run about an hour long. Excuse me. If you have to, mark it at 25 minutes and continue tomorrow. I'll see the rest of you guys next Thursday. I think I have a live stream Thursday. If I don't have a live stream next Thursday, it'll be Friday. But again, we are going the distance tonight on this. I'll let you guys know, because I know some of you guys want to go to bed. Some of you guys, it's fucking late, man. So Thursday night, I should have a live stream. I should be good to go unless there's overtime. But, yeah, Thursday night I should be rocking and rolling. All right, so let's get back to the article at hand. So these are the 50 jobs that AI will most likely replace. Data entry, that goes without saying. Let's see, AI algorithm can handle vast amounts of data with precision and speed, reducing the need for manual data entry roles. Data entry is already gone. A lot of jobs... here, wait a minute. I don't know what that yelling and that screaming match was about, but whatever. But yeah, anyway, so data entry is already gone. A lot of jobs got rid of them. Telemarketers. With the advent of AI-powered chatbots and voice response systems, telemarketing tasks are being automated, making human telemarketers less necessary. A lot of telemarketers, 2 years ago, no, 2 years ago, right? 2023, yeah, in 2022, will let go because of the AI-powered chatbots, which again, that's more large language model than it is AI. Cashiers, self-checkout systems, and automated payment solutions are becoming more of the norm in many retail environments, minimizing the need for cashiers. I am seeing it in every fucking store now. There are stores I've gone to that took out cash registers and now have a self-checkout. I hate fucking dealing with people. There's a weirdo at a supermarket I go to. It's a girl. I looked at her and go, this bitch is weird. I try to avoid her like the plague. The other day, the self-checkout was open and she was there and I was looking and I was like, motherfucker. And so I went to deal with the weirdo. She's a fucking weirdo. She talks to you. She's like, how's it going? Like in a high-pitched voice. I'm like, you were just signaling like Barry Manilow, and then I walk up and you're fucking your high-pitched voice like you're a chick. And it is a girl. She's just a fucking weirdo. She had a colorful wig on. She's like, do you want a bag? I'm like, no, I'm going to fucking carry 100 items in my fucking arms. Yeah, I want a bag. Like, she asks the stupidest questions. This is the kind of person that makes you want to deal with self-checkout. Yes, she has colored hair. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? Do you want a bag? Bitch, what, am I going to levitate this shit to my home? Whatever. That's the kind of person that makes you want to deal with fucking computers. That moron. God, she's a fucking idiot. I'm just like, I try, guys, I try so hard to sit there and like, what would Jesus do? And I know Jesus wouldn't motherfuck anybody. I know that. But just like some of the responses I have to people, I'm just like, what would Jesus do? What would his response? What would be his response? And then I snap. And then I fucking go off on these people because I can't deal with stupidity. I don't think people were as dumb back then, because there wasn't a lot of technology and information at these people's fingertips, so maybe Jesus could be a little more forgiving, but I am not that forgiving. I can't be. Her stupidity was like fucking, yo. And her colored hair. I saw her the other day. I was ready to go to the self-checkout. I was like, fuck this bitch. Fuck her and her bullshit. I'm going to go. But I didn't. I sucked it up, and I bear and grin it, and then I was like, this fucking... I couldn't even look at her. I can't even look at her. Right? I mean, like... Whatever, man. Fuck that lady. Anyway, that's the cashiers. Receptionists, automated phone systems, and virtual assistants are handling reception duties. Now, a lot of companies have phased over to this to have a night receptionist, and the night receptionists are, AI now, or AI based, or large language model based, which large language models is also known as LLMs. You're going to start seeing that pop up a lot now. But automated phone systems, virtual assistants are handling reception duty, such as answering phone calls, scheduling appointments, and reducing demands for receptionists. That's at night. They had overnight receptionist companies. Those are almost done with because they're doing AI and virtual assistants now. Bank tellers. Well, that was ATMs. Bank tellers were disappearing as soon as the first ATM hit the fucking market. But online banking options are gradually replacing in-branch bank tellers. That is bullshit. Bank tellers are still needed for a lot of things that ATMs cannot do. So as long as there's transferring bank accounts, pulling money out, ATMs can't do that. ATMs can't close accounts, can't open up accounts. You can open up account online, but there's a lot of things that need to be done with bank tellers. So yeah, bank tellers, in-branch bank tellers, their jobs are not being replaced. It's still the same. Again, this article gets a little heavy-handed with the gloom and doom bullshit. Travel agents. A buddy in the firehouse just told me the other day his wife used ChatGPT to plan out their trip somewhere. You still need a travel agent. She planned out the trip, and then she could plan the trip on her own, I guess. No, so you maybe don't need a travel agent. I didn't even know people were still using travel agents because I know the ex-wife was using Google to plan a lot of trips without travel agents. The last time she used a travel agent was for Greece because there was a lot of shit involved. But you can ChatGPT a lot of trips. I didn't know travel agents was really still a thing. But anyway, online booking platforms with AI-driven recommendation make it easier for travelers to plan trips without human agents, diminishing the role of the traditional travel agent. The traditional travel agent was done when the internet was created and people started using Google and shit. So again, a little heavy-handed. Taxi and rideshare drivers. While self-driving car technology progressing rapidly, rideshare drivers may see their roles reduced as autonomous vehicles become more common. Now, in the city of Phoenix, they are using an autonomous cab company right now, and there's a company in Brooklyn that I just saw yesterday. I just so happened to see it yesterday on TV, yesterday morning on TV, and it's a company out of Brooklyn. It begins with an O. They're starting an autonomous rideshare program. This bitch, when I was listening to her interview, she was trying to make an argument for why there should be an autonomous cab service. And she went over the point of customers being safe. I think she was talking about women and getting sexually assaulted. That is few far in between. Nonetheless, you could still get into an accident with an autonomous driver. And then who do you sue? Because I can guarantee you guys, when autonomous driving starts or autonomous rideshare system starts, they're going to have this little thing in the contract that no one reads, that if you get into this vehicle without a driver, you're driving at your own risk, or you're riding at your own risk. I can see that fucking happening, and people signing that without knowing it, and then the first accident happens, lo and behold, because you signed that, you sort of null and voided yourself and any monetary gains from the damages you're going to receive getting into that accident. All right, warehouse workers. Automated robots can pick up, pack, and move inventory in warehouses, potentially replacing the current role held by human workers. Warehouse workers are getting replaced. Lego is one of them. Overseas somewhere, Switzerland, whatever it is, wherever the company's based out of, they have warehouse workers, robotic warehouse workers. Amazon is moving more robots into their warehouses and displacing a lot of workers. They are not talking about it. You have to go online. You can find a lot of those stories. And if that happens, a lot of people should stop. We all should stop shopping with Amazon. Customer service representative. I told you already, those people are already being replaced by AI chatbots, virtual assistants, agents, and increasingly able to resolve customer inquiries and troubleshoot issues, reducing the need for human customer service representative. Couriers and delivery drivers. Drones and automated vehicles are being developed to handle drivers. Now, there was a drone, just the other day. A drone from, I saw the video the other day, excuse me. A drone was flying a car battery from an auto shop to the customer, and the battery fell out of the drone, hitting this lady's car and crushing the passenger side, crushing it. She put her child in the car. She went to go get something. She came back, and the fucking battery hit the car, crushing the passenger side front. So that's not ready yet. So yes, the courier and delivery thing, that's not going to be a threat. This person here who wrote this article goes, drones and automated vehicles are being developed to handle deliveries, which could decrease the need for human couriers. Bullshit. Proofreaders. That's been a while for right now. They've been using, forgot what that app was, that was being used for proofreading. You still need to proofread right now. When AI gets involved, true language models or AI gets involved, then proofreaders are going to be less needed. But there have been apps being used for proofreading for years. So that's not a big thing. But anyway, natural language processing technology is improving at detecting grammar, punctuation, and syntax error, making proofreaders less necessary. And that is true. A lot of places got rid of their proofreaders once Microsoft Word and these companies had these correction apps on there. Assembly line workers. That's been a thing for a long time now. Robots have replaced a lot of assembly line workers. So this being on the list is bullshit. But anyway, robots in manufacturing can now perform repetitive tasks, accomplish assembly lines with high efficiency, reducing the resilience on human workers. That's been for years. It's only getting worse, i.e. Lego. right? Lego company they're using robots now as well. Accountants. AI perform basic accounting tasks such as bookkeeping, invoicing, tax preparation, streamlining these processes and reducing the need for entry-level accountants. Bookkeepers. With automated accounting software, bookkeepers are less essential as many of their duties can now be managed by AI. Loan officers. Loan officers' AI algorithm can access credit worthiness and make lending decisions automated much of the loan officer's role, which is a plus because the AI loan officer will look at your credit and go no, whereas a human can go, I'm gonna make an exception to this application and pass you. There'll be no more of that as soon as loan officers or AI loan officers get put in play. HR recruiters, that's a thing now. People are doing the QR code with their phones, click, QR coding the application, filling it out, sending it in, and then your application gets processed by no shit, a computer, which then in a day or two kicks you back an email saying whether or not you are eligible for that job. So HR recruiters, AI-driven applicants, tracking system can screen resumes, and shortlist candidates, decreasing the need for human recruiters in the early stages of hiring. Market research analysts, AI analytics can collect and interpret market data, providing insights insights that were traditionally handled by human market research analysts. Social media managers, AI tools for social media scheduling, analytics, and even content generation may reduce the need for human social media managers. Insurance underwriters, AI can analyze data and assess risk and determine making many tasks traditionally handled by insurance underwriters automated. Radiologists. I don't know how this is going to work, but AI can analyze medical images such as X-rays and MRIs. You still need a radiologist to give you the X-ray or to perform the X-ray. So this part here is bullshit. Maybe they won't read the X-ray anymore, but you still need a radiologist to take this fucking image of your bones broken in two. So such X-rays and MRI to identify health issues with high accuracy, impacting the demands on radiologists. That's bullshit. Legal assistance. I told you in a video about the AI law thing that they were developing. Legal assistance. AI can perform document reviews, research case laws, and manage routine legal tasks, reducing the need for entry-level legal assistance. That's bullshit. You'll always need legal assistance. Always. Now, maybe it'll work in a private office. Like if I opened up a law firm and I use this AI program, would I need a legal assistance? Probably not. But at a giant law firm, you're definitely still going to need legal assistance. Paralegals. It falls under the same guise as the legal assistants. Paralegal AI can handle documents, organization, legal research, and some case preparation work. You're still going to need paralegals. There's no such thing as unless you have an AI lawyer talking head, you're still going to need paralegals. Translators. Right now, AI is doing that. AI translator tools like neural machine translations have become highly accurate, reducing the demand for human translators. That's bullshit. You're always going to need translators in courtrooms and things of that nature. You're always going to need librarians. AI search engines and digital cataloging system can handle many of the tasks that libraries traditionally perform, especially in digital libraries. Bullshit, because you still need a librarian to put the fucking book back. Now, a lot of this shit, when robots start becoming useful, which I hope not in my lifetime, when robots start becoming useful, you're going to see a lot of these jobs on the chopping block. Real estate agents, AI platforms are improving at listing, matching, and suggesting real estate properties, diminishing the need for real estate agents. Bullshit. You still need someone to go to that fucking property and show you. Photographers at every event. Again, whoever wrote this article was a bit heavy-handed. Automated cameras, no such thing and drones, no such thing, with AI-driven photography capability are increasingly used at photography events, impacting the need for photographers. No, it doesn't. You still need somebody to run that you still need someone to run that automated cameras. Now, the automated cameras they're talking about are those stupid photo booth things. And it's not automated. Actually, it is automated. You press one button, you step back 3 seconds, it takes a picture of you. That's not automated. That's somebody still pressing a button. That's you pressing a button. And it's a photo booth. It's called a photo booth. It's not going to replace photographers at all. Again, this article, whoever wrote this part was a heavy-handed idiot. He doesn't know the job of a photographer, real estate agent, librarian, or translator, or paralegal, or legal assistant. So again, those jobs are, and news reporter. Again, AI cannot produce news articles, especially for factual and data-driven stories. No, they can't. You still need someone to report the fucking news. You still need someone to get that information, put it in the computer. That's called a news reporter. Again, heavy-handed, tax preparator, medical transcriptionist. You're still going to need them. Again, speech recognition technology can transcribe medical notes and making the role of medical transcription less necessary. Tax preparation software powered by AI can complete most routine tax filing and decreasing the needs for human taxing. No, it doesn't. Pharmacists, dispensaries, survey researchers, SEO specialists. That's somebody, search engine optimization. I'm dealing with that right now. Graphic designers on a basic level. You're always going to need humans for that. Video editors on a basic level. There are apps out there that are doing it at a basic level, but you still need a human to do the actual fucking job. AI video editing softwares can handle simple cuts, transitions, and may even apply effects, reducing the need for human editors for basic projects. You're always going to need human editors even for basic projects, because the editing software people don't want to use. That's as simple as that. Humans have video editors at their fingertips and they still don't want to do it. They'd rather somebody else do it. Telehealth representatives, you're still going to need humans for that. Customer support agents and e-commerce, you're going to need humans for that for tougher situations. Technical support agents, you're still going to need humans for that. Even for the long haul, even down the line, you're still going to need humans for that. Sports referee at basic calls, still need humans for that. I'm jumping around a little bit. Writers for short form content, that's what Jasper is, but you're still going to need humans to perfect that. Financial analysts for basic analysis. Claims adjuster, event planners for routine events, you're always going to need humans for event planners. Tutors for basic subjects, definitely see AI replacing that. Personal assistants, you got virtual assistants now, but sometimes you want a human connection, you're still going to need personal assistants. Farmers for crop monitoring, never going to fucking go without humans on that one, never. Parking lot attendant, they have a lot of parking lots now, but they don't have parking lot attendants, so you go in, you park yourself. That's been a thing for years. That's not going to affect them dramatically. You got pest control workers. On nobody's fucking planet will that ever replace AI. It just won't. You need a human to get in there and get some, right? This, according to this link, it says pest control workers, drones and AI-driven monitoring system can detect and manage pest infestation, reducing demand for pest control workers. Apparently, they left out city fucking pest control workers who have to go into the apartment and put down the baits and all this other shit. So this, again, the person who wrote this was a little bit fear-mongery. Security guards for surveillance. Bullshit. You have cameras, they don't work. You still need the physical security guard to manhandle people. This article states drones and AI-driven monitoring systems can help detect and manage, robotic surveillance systems can monitor premises and identify security threats, decreasing reliance on human security guards for basic security. That'll never happen. You will always need a hand. Unless you go to actual robots, AI cannot replace those jobs. AI housekeeping for simple tasks. Robotic vacuums and cleaning devices are increasingly handling basic cleaning tasks, reducing the demand for human housekeepers. If you need a housekeeper, that means your fucking home is in complete disarray. So the basic robot vacuum doesn't suffice. You're going to hire a human. Again, heavy-handed. AI tour guides for basic tours. Yes, in museums. I could see that in museums, but not a well-thought-out tour guide where you're visiting like Iceland or Greenland or some shit like that. You're going to need an actual tour by an actual human. So this says artificial intelligence powered apps and AR experience can guide tourists through points of interest, making human tour guides less essential for tours. And again, customer service agents, that's another one that we have seen so far being replaced. Cops, firefighters, EMTs, correction officers, not yet. Maybe not in our lifetime, but because people are going to push back. But robots, and robots don't discriminate. Robots are way more heartless than we are. They will absolutely give it to a fucking inmate if they have to. So prisoners do not want robotic correction officers. They don't, because man, it's gonna hurt. Those robots are gonna put them through the fucking gauntlet, man. Now, here's a solution for all of these problems. Like I said earlier, the solution, guys, for all of this is start learning AI now. There is a program I'm using called Cursive. Cursive teaches you about AI on a day-to-day basis. Let's see if I can find it. You can learn 10 minutes a day. You can learn 10 minutes a day. You can learn 15 minutes a day, but you learn about AI for those days. No, plumbing is not on the list. You definitely, unless, again, a robot plumber. Trade skills, I can't see robots dominating that field. I really can't. It would cost more to hire a robot. Well, maybe you displace some of the workers. But if you're a plumber, if you're an electrician, you're not going to hire a robot. You're going to do it yourself. Those jobs are going to be safe for a long while. A long while. Again, unless a company like Amazon hires a lot of robots to do electrical work, and then they send them out as the jobs come in. There is that. But your solution right now, guys, is to learn about AI. The app is called Cursive. Or Corsive, excuse me. It's called Corsive. And look it up on Apple Store. You can learn about AI every day. Get ahead of this now. Learn as much as you can. Learn the difference between long language model and true AI. Learn all of this shit. Use ChatGPT to start a new business. Do what you can to get ahead of it. Because, guys, it's undoubtedly going to bite you in the dick. Ladies, in the vagina. Let's see. Let's see if I can share this app. Give me 2 seconds to see if I can share this app for you guys. Then you guys can... This is going to be the solution. It's going to be in the chat. Hopefully... Okay. Hopefully you guys can... Hopefully you guys can see it in the chat. It didn't come in as a link, did it? Fuck. Yeah, it didn't come in as a link. Sorry. But that's the name of the app. Just type in the way it's read there. The link didn't come in for whatever reason. Which is strange because I typed in share app. Yeah. But anyway, that's the name of it. It's called Corsive. Well, again, it teaches you about AI from day to day. Learn it. Already jobless. Anthony Bourdain wrote about the death of restaurants. He could be right. Especially with this... It's in the chat. Corsive is spelled C-O-U-R-S-I-V. Corsive. But yeah, definitely look into it, guys, because it's something that you can definitely get ahead of right now. That's your best option, is to get ahead of it. There's no fighting it. I mean, some of us are going to have to fight the robot war. I think I'll be too old to fight the robot war. But some of us are going to have to go hands-on with these robots, right? Does it chat anything with app? Does it what? Does it chat anything with app? Carol put the way it's spelled, cursive. But yeah, guys, this is just something to get out there. It's not looking good. That's all I can say. And you can't fight this because these multi-billion-dollar companies want to cut corners, create better profit by letting go your workers, taking that income that you were spending on your workers and their medical care and their vacations, and now putting that back into your pockets. Are safety dispatchers safe? Dispatchers are still safe for now. Until they can get an AI to respond to 911 calls, that's bad. I couldn't fucking put the link in here. I don't know why it said, oh, copy link. And then when I did, it said share app. It said copy link. And then it doesn't put the link in here. Yeah, it's fucking strange. Yeah, it was very strange that it did that to me. Yeah, it doesn't put the link in. Sorry, guys. But anyway, it's called cursive. Excuse me. But all right, other than that, man, I'm going to go off the air. I am fucking dead tired, man. I've been fucking dead tired the last couple of days. Don't know why. But anyway, I will see you guys Thursday for the doubleheader. Wednesday, I might have a midweek report. I'm working tomorrow night, but I should have a midweek report Wednesday morning. Tomorrow morning, I think I'm going to do the Angry Prepper Fitness. So for those of you guys that are curious, that's going to be in the morning as well. Probably. So yeah. Hope tomorrow morning I'll have a bunch of information on how to get better, feel better, how to sleep better is going to be another live stream because there's a lot of information on that. But yes, I will post the video in the next hour or so. Other than that, I think I gotta go for a walk, close my rings. If it's raining outside, I'll jump on the bike. And other than that, guys, granted I did not release my supplement list. I will release my supplement list tomorrow morning on the Angry Prepper Fitness channel. All right. Other than that, guys, good night. See you later. And yeah, thank you.